Hi, this is Derek O'Brien. I'm at D.O'B Sound. We've got Larry Ramirez behind the camera, and we have Jeff Hendrix here from Sabian Cymbals here to grace us with highlights of 2018. And Jeff was good enough to bring his own Crockett Tubbs drums for some videos that we cut earlier today.
Yep, lots of videos.
Made by hand.
Yep.
And great sounding drums, by the way.
Appreciate that. A lot of cymbals as well
yes.
that we went through. So it's been a good day. So kind of just want to touch real quick on highlights of 2018 for Sabian. What we're doing, a lot of new lines, I would say, but we opened up more ozone cymbals. Some of our best-selling cymbals. We were one of the first cymbal companies to purposely put holes in the cymbals, and it's a great effect. So we added it to the B8X line, which is our sheet cut cymbal, and then added it to our high midline cymbal, which is XSR. And these are still the B20 cast alloy. So we have a 16 and 18, and we'll demo those both for you right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very China, very white noise and cool effect.
Yep. So a lot of effects out there these days. Like I said, we're one of the first for these. But now it just opens it up. So there's new price points available. And these also make really cool stacks. So you can throw them on top of a China or another ozone, and it's just a really cool stack, which is also really popular for all different styles.
What China would you recommend? Like, what would be a good pair for a stack?
Yeah, usually anything. It's all about experimenting because it can all totally vary, and that's kind of the beauty of it, and that's the fun of it. But typically, it's for Chinas underneath these ozones. We've done it before. Usually the same size. So a 16 with a 16-inch China, an 18 with an 18-inch China. But feel free to try them all. See what works.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are new. We also have the new quiet tone cymbals. So these are our practice cymbals, and these are all stainless steel. So these are a lot more durable now. They actually give you a bounce and the feel of a real cymbal as well. They come in 4 different pre-packs, and those packs, the smallest one starts with a 13-inch pair of hi-hats and an 18-inch crash ride. It goes all the way up to 14 hi-hats, 16 and 18 crash, and a 20-inch ride. So I'll kind of demo those for you, kind of show you how they play. So you actually get the bounce out of a real cymbal again.
That's so great. And it sounds like a nice ride cymbal too. And these are primarily for practice because they're so quiet.
Yes.
But they actually sound good, and they feel like you're really hitting some serious hardware.
Exactly. So it's not just target practice anymore.
Yeah.
So with the ride cymbal, you actually get a bell sound out of it. You hit the edge, you get that crash ride out of it. Hi-hats and the ride, you can still kind of bounce on them. So you get that rebound out of it. It's not just a dead feel. And these work great with some of the mesh practice heads on the drums, or like a rubber pad kit in any kind of practice environment. So, and then these are also the hi-hats.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And they're just super quiet.
Exactly. So
with
it's
these
great.
paired with the mesh heads on the kit, you're sitting in your apartment just bashing away, and your neighbors don't even hear it over their TV.
Exactly. Yeah. So your neighbors aren't calling 911 anymore on you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the beauty of it. So it's good for apartment. It's good for practice. Really anything that you just need to keep it quiet. My friends have these in their garage, so it's great for that too. So new for 2018 is Frx Cymbals. It's basically a brand new concept that hasn't been out there at all. What we're doing is not just another cymbal with a hole in it. It actually has and fits a purpose. So what we're doing, Frx is frequency reduced, modern. So this is more of a modern cymbal, But the holes that you can see in it are drilled purposely to take out critical mass out of the cymbals. So it takes away a lot of those harsh frequencies that usually cut through your mix. So anytime your singer turns around and you're playing too hard, if you have to play with brushes or a really light stick or the multi-rods, this is kind of that concept. This is, now you don't have to hold back any longer. So it's all right there. You play it however you want and whatever's comfortable for you, and the cymbals kind of take care of it for you. So we have a full set. We're making 14-inch hi-hats, 16, 17, 18 crash, and a 20 and 21 ride. So you play with them earlier on the kit. So we'll have a video for you on that. But this is kind of just AB 218 crashes. So this is a regular Hhx, and an 18, this is 18-inch Frx. So a regular. So you can hear a lot more sustain, a lot more bite, a lot more, just aggressive tone within a regular cymbal.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's your concept.
But you have what you really want from a cymbal still with this.
Right.
It just, the decay is a little bit smoother and quicker.
Yep.
And a lot of those harsh frequencies are just not there, bleeding into your tom mics and into everything else.
Which is huge. So this fits a purpose for not only the drummer, but for the audio engineers as well.
Absolutely.
And like I said, your singer's not turning around, glaring at you. You might not have to use a drum shield.
Or using a small jazz kit, for instance, or something where the drums are just mellower and quieter.
Exactly.
This balance works really well.
Yep, and that's why we're making them in full sizes. And it's that great cymbal sound, but then it gets out of the way. So it starts balancing with the rest of your kit. And they're not overpowering the rest. So it's almost like an EQ'd feel. And that's what we're hearing back on. And it's really a great purpose. And having all sizes, it could really be for any player. But definitely good for the gigging drummer, coffee shops, small gigs, anything like that, even the venues. Churches, any place of worship, anything like that. Schools, really anything that you just need to kind of cut back a little bit. But we don't want to make the drummer play different.
Restaurants, anything that's lower volume.
So there you go.
That's awesome.
That's Frx. And then lastly, one of my favorite cymbals for this year is the Hhx Legacy and a 19-inch crash. The Legacy line, that's a Dave Weckl cymbal, one of our best-selling series, and that goes for any kind of player. But the 19 has been really, really popular lately. Everyone's going with a bigger cymbal. And there's also a little bit more of a trend of those darker, a little bit trashier, really warm, kind of broken in sound too, but not super quiet. So that's what this fits great for. So this is the 19-inch Legacy Hhx.
Smooth.
It's that broken in sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice, really warm.
Yeah. Punchy, but dark.
Yep. And without being quiet.
Yeah, it's
that's
loud.
The main thing too.
It's got a nice burst
just enough
to it.
Exactly.
But it's kind of jazzy in a way.
Yep. Definitely. I mean, that's where it's done from with the Dave Weckl fusion sound, and a little bit more traditional, which we've had the evolution as well. And those are a little bit brighter, a little shimmier, with that kind of darkness to it as well. So the Legacy is a great cymbal, and the 19 is actually something we've done as a custom cymbal. So Sabian's always been really, really big on doing custom cymbals. So just because you don't see that size in the catalog, we can still make it. So we can kind of prototype other cymbals, but we can also just take a line and just expand it for you.
Nice.
So we can do all different types of custom shop. Definitely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's a good service.
We're one of the only ones that can do hand hammering, so might as well offer it to everybody.
Great. Well, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Much appreciated there.
Definitely.